This is 7 National News, and in our top story, a number of developmental projects worth nearly 470 million dirhams was announced for the capital, Abu Dhabi, which includes improving social facilities and suitable retail shops and government services in various sectors. The developmental projects in Abu Dhabi will cover 38 locations and will be carried out in collaboration with the private sector. It was mentioned that the Executive Committee at the Executive Council has approved the implementation of these projects, which includes 2 community markets in the cities of Mohammed bin Zayed and Shakhbout in the capital. A total of 195 million dirhams and 182 million dirhams will be spent on these projects respectively through Al-Musataha agreement. Officials highlighted that Abu Dhabi municipality has conducted surveys and economic feasibility studies to identify the needs and demands of the residents in these areas prior to the implementation of these projects. The Executive Committee has also approved a project to develop the Sheikha Fatima bint Mubarak Park through a Musataha agreement valued at 93 million dirhams. In addition, the referral of a roads and infrastructure project worth over 112 million dirhams was also approved with the aim of creating 104 housing units in Al-Maqta', including the provision of water, electricity, communications, and wastewater services. Jalila Foundation, a member of the Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum Global Initiatives, has announced that the Isa Saleh Al Gurg Charity Foundation has donated 10 million dirhams to support children with heart disease. According to Emirates news agency WAM, the grant is an extension of the Dubai-based charity's contributions to a number of humanitarian projects around the world, including healthcare programs. Awan, which means support in Arabic, is Al Jalila Foundation's medical treatment program, which works directly with healthcare partners in the UAE to offer financial aid to patients without access to quality healthcare. To date, Al Jalila Foundation has invested more than 15 million dirhams to sponsor specialized medical treatment for hundreds of patients in the UAE, including children suffering from a range of life-threatening illnesses. 100% of donations are invested in medical treatment, education, and research to improve lives in the UAE and the region. Moreover, ESAG Charity Foundation, which was founded in 2010 by philanthropist and businessman Isa Saleh Al Gurg, was declared one of the best charitable institutions by the Dubai Islamic Affairs and Charitable Activities Department for its significant aid to various causes, both within the UAE and around the world. People unfit to drive due to their medical conditions may have their driving licenses revoked, according to local reports, quoting a senior Roads and Transport Authority official. The comment comes following a recent accident that was caused by a driver suffering from an epileptic seizure, leading to the death of 2 people and injuries of 5 others. Currently, it is mandatory for professional drivers to pass an annual medical test to qualify for their jobs. 3 phases of the project have been implemented, covering bus, lorry, and taxi drivers. The 4th phase, covering professional chauffeurs, is currently under implementation. People with health conditions such as epilepsy, hypertension, cardiac ailments, and certain extreme cases of diabetes, dementia, and those with psychiatric disorders are not allowed to work as drivers in Dubai. However, at present, there are no such restrictions for regular motorists. According to RTA officials, what is holding the agency from implementing the policy is the fact that there are no means to find out the health conditions of individual drivers. Currently, the only physical check required for applicants of a driving license in the UAE is the eye test. Health experts have warned parents about leaving children in cars during hot weather as the summer heat picks up in the UAE. Doctors have warned parents that leaving children in cars unattended, even for a few minutes, can have potentially fatal consequences for the younger ones. This advice comes at a time when Dubai police has reported more than 42 cases of negligence so far this year. Health practitioners in the UAE were quoted in a newspaper as saying that extreme heat can have devastating effects on a child because children are unable to sweat or cool down as efficiently as adults can due to their weaker heat adjustment mechanisms. Health practitioners stated that a car's interior will absorb heat from the sun, but when the heat is released, a certain amount is reflected back into the vehicle by the windows, increasing the temperature inside within a few minutes. It was highlighted that children suffering from the effects of heat stroke can quickly escalate from mild to severe within 10 minutes if they are very young, while older children can lose consciousness after 15 to 20 minutes. Parents are advised to leave clues like a handbag next to a child's seat so they can see their child when they reach for their belongings. The National Center for Meteorology and Seismology expects temperatures to reach between 45 degrees Celsius and 49 degrees Celsius this week. The Dubai Health Authority has announced the expansion of a number of services at Dubai Hospital, which include the expansion of the radiology, cardiology, gynecology, and neonatology departments. After the expansion, the bed capacity at the neonatology department has increased to 38 beds, and by the end of the year, the hospital aims to increase its neonatal bed capacity to 42 beds. The radiology department has expanded its services by adding additional advanced CT scans, advanced MRI machines with more features, and advanced mammography machines, which provide the latest technology in breast imaging. As for the gynecology department, the design of the expansion ensures each of the 13 labor suites are private rooms with attached bathrooms. The hospital has also introduced a centralized monitoring system that ensures immediate notification in cases where medical intervention is necessary. The expansion of the cardiology department has been designed in a manner to provide a completely dedicated floor for cardiology services, which is known as the Dubai Heart Center. The expansion has increased the bed capacity from 42 to 54 beds at the services, and the services added include a full-fledged cardiac imaging center, which includes additional cardiac CT scans, introduction of cardiac MRI imaging in 3D and 4D, making the hospital one of the few in the Emirate to provide this imaging service. Abu Dhabi is all set to host the Asian Football Confederation AFC 2016 Awards Night at the Emirates Palace Hotel in December this year. The Awards Night is returning to Abu Dhabi after 10 years after hosting the event for the first time in 2006. And according to organizers, the event will be a brief affair this year, with only 12 awards being given out under 6 categories. While inking the deal at the Emirates Palace Hotel in Abu Dhabi, the AFC General Secretary Dato Windsor John and the UAE Football Association General Secretary Mohammed Hazzam Al-Zahiri stated that the awards night will greatly help in positioning Abu Dhabi as a capital for international sport events and will also have a positive effect on the UAE football. Officials also sounded confident that sport enthusiasts attending the event will be able to witness the best football talent available in the continent. During the ceremony, officials representing Abu Dhabi Sports Council stated that this event will also provide a great opportunity for the UAE to network and showcase the city's infrastructure to the sporting world, as the UAE readies itself to host the AFC Asian Cup in 2019. The AFC Annual Awards Night is held to recognize the outstanding performance of Asian footballers, coaches, and officials who greatly contributed in developing Asian football during previous seasons.
We are hosting in 2019 here in the United Arab Emirates Asian Cup. We are in front of a challenge right now because the last Asian Cup was in Australia, and I think well, they did a good job in this, and today we have to raise the bar in the United Arab Emirates. We are having the support of the government, support of the UAE Federation, and we are focusing and targeting to have a better edition here in the UAE.
Abu Dhabi was chosen because they requested AFC that they would like to host. So last year, just after the annual awards in New Delhi, they proposed to us that they would like to host the next one. And we know the capabilities of Abu Dhabi in terms of organizing big events. and in the absence of other countries wanting to host, so it was not a difficult choice to make to give it to Abu Dhabi. And we know that Abu Dhabi can be great hosts with resources and logistical expertise that they have within the country.
This awards, let's say it differs from each other. We have 6 categories. Each category belongs to something. We'll have Dream Asia, the best coaches. We'll have the best players. We'll have the best young players. And even we'll have the best federation. This will be the awards that will be in this award ceremony.
And finally, the wait for the third sequel of the Star Trek franchise is over, as thousands of fans are now expected to head over to the cinema screens to finally watch the film, which was also filmed here in Dubai. Novo Cinemas played host to the local and regional premiere of the Star Trek Beyond, attracting hundreds of cinema goers to finally get to watch the much-awaited film, that too on the 50th anniversary of the franchise. The hype for the film built up when the crew were spotted in Dubai filming for the latest sequel, which depicts the Emirates' iconic landmarks in a futuristic style. The film is now officially released in the UAE, and cinemas all across the country are expected to be fully booked during the first few weekends. Filmgoers can also look forward to the odd friendship of Spock, played by Zachary Quinto, and Kirk, played by Chris Pine, as the Enterprise crew are now facing a new enemy, Kral, played by the newcomer to the franchise, Idris Elba. According to representatives from Novo Cinemas, with plenty of action-packed drama throughout the 132 minutes, Star Trek Beyond will certainly be the talk of the town for the next few weeks.
Let's hope this doesn't get messy. Begins.
There's a combination, obviously, of it's smartly written and it's intelligent, but there's always that nice little cheek of humor, which transcends cultures and regions. Obviously, it's been a huge hit globally now, starting off 50 years ago, and I think it's really developed well with the times, and it has a little bit of appeal for everybody. Star Trek is a huge franchise. It's been successful for 50 years. We're also celebrating its 50th anniversary, but obviously the important feature of this film for us in the Middle East and locally would be that Dubai is featuring so prominently in the film. You can see a lot of famous landmarks that we have. Obviously, the city is famous for, and we're really proud to actually be hosting the Middle East premiere tonight. So not just for the UAE. We're very proud of our partnership with the Dubai Film and Television Commission, which worked obviously in partnership with studios and put a lot of work into bringing this film to fruition.